Okay, this is the Tainted Waters section of Inside the Monolith. We'll be doing the Chromatic Bourgeon in this chapter as well, along with the Obscur, which I think is... I don't know if you can get around the Obscur. First thing we're going to do is backtrack a little to the Merchant, just in case you missed it, because technically I did it as part of Spring Meadows, just because the flag was so far back, but... Go away, Crueler. So as you enter the first part of the water thing... Oh, I do have to fight you. Okay.
A storm is coming.
Okay, we're going to do thermal transfer. Consume the earth stains. And then we'll go a second time. We'll do it on him because he doesn't have a shield on. Okay, now we don't have enough. I don't know why I don't have enough. We'll set him on fire.
Feel the burn.
Why, yes, I do love a dance.
Alright, we'll do Fencer's Flurry. Just trying to get the other one marked.
A bit of violence, yes.
There we go. Brochure Hammering is heavy. We're on heavy. Give us some extra damage here. And broken. Nice. Alright. Now, Merchant. Before I was so rudely interrupted. So I've already been here. I was in here when I did Spring Meadows. But if you haven't been in here, he has the Energizing Cleanse Picto. Dispel the first negative status effects received and gain 2 AP. And then 2 weapons. Fragaro for Monoco. Free aim shots. Spin the bestial wheel to a random value. Free aim shots deal 100% more damage with all masks except Almighty. And level 20, 100% critical chance while in Almighty Mask. So if you want to grab any of that stuff, it's here. I shall avenge your brothers. Alright, let's finish up. And if you missed it, there was also, I think it was either Color of Lumina or Resplendent was right back here. But I grabbed it during Spring Meadows, so... Okay, Tainted Waters. Monoco got smacked. Okay, so we're going to take anybody that has piercing shots on. I'm going to take it off because we are going to be dealing with some shields here. There we go. Augmented counter. Augmented counter. Okay, so most of what we're dealing with in this chapter is weak to lightning. One of the things I'm going to change is Monoco. This is an ice that I usually have in caster, and we're going to replace it with the Thunder guy, who's also a lightning. And then in Spring Meadow, when defeating the Clair with Monoco, we got a light damage to all. I'm going to be using that when we fight the Obscur in this area. So I'm going to replace that. So I have Caster with Lightning, Heavy with Physical, Agile with Physical, Ramager Bonk, which is Dark, with Agile, but we won't be using that on the Obscure because she'll just nullify it. And then the Clair, which is light damage. And then this is one of my favorites. This is physical damage, 3 hits. It's usually pretty high. And then make sure that she can break shields, attack everybody. I think that's most of what I want from her, and her stuff hasn't changed. Let me make sure there's a Electrify on here, even though I probably will not use it, but just in case. Alright, let's start with the Chromatic Bourgeon, and then we'll come back and do this stuff. He's right through the kelp. And he hits pretty hard. Like, his 4-hit combo isn't terrible. Like, you can take it if you've got... How much do you have? Make sure you have close to 2,000. Or high teens. Because the miasma spit that he did on one of my other files totally took Monoco out, and he had 19 and change. And it was a 2,000 damage hit. So, be aware of that. Okay, we're going to start with Mayhem. So we can't get him on fire. There we go. Swift Stride to switch over to Virtuose. Alright, we'll just give ourselves some energy.
Okay.
Parry.
Brune, watch out.
Parry. Parry.
Okay.
Parry.
Hurt.
Okay, we're going to do Fleuret Fury. We are in Virtuose stance. We're going to stay in Virtuose stance, and with any luck, it'll break him and give us back Monoco.
So much potential.
Alright, Mayhem.
Finesse and grace.
Okay. Oh, I needed one more AP. Alright, we'll do Per Se instead. Which I only need 2. Therefore, let's see if I can't get him marked. There we go. We'll do Per Se. Marked, in Virtuose stance. Okay, Agile. We're going to use Chevalier Piercing, which is a 6-hit. We're in Agile, so it's going to be increased damage. Alright, we're going to do some thermal transfer here. We're going to do thermal transfer, which is going to consume the 2 earth stains, and I'll get to go again. And we get AP because target is burning.
Overflowing with energy.
Fill that up. Back to Mayhem. get into Virtuoso Stride. Actually, you know what? She has a gradient attack. I've never particularly cared for it on... I've used it before, and it's not... Maybe it was what I was using it on, but Sciel's and Monoco's just wildly put hers to shame on what I've used it on before. But there's so little health left. We're going to see if I can't pair this with something else and just finish him off.
You can't escape.
See, it was like 5,000. Sciel can do like 30,000. I don't understand why Maelle's gradient is so low comparatively to the others. Like, I just don't get it. So I don't particularly care to use it, but I really didn't want to wait for... Just finish him off. Alright, so we got a weapon for Sciel, skin, and some upgrade materials. Okay, here we go. Consuming Foretell applies 2 burn on the target per sun charge, 100% increased burn damage in Twilight State, and reach level 20, sun skills give 1 more charge. So this could be a good one against the Obscure, since they're weak to light. And I usually have her using this one, but... Alright, then don't miss this.
Well, that will help.
Just stay marked. I'm gonna wait for it to pop up. 50% chance to apply mark when attacking a marked target. Out of the 3 of them, Lune does the most shooting. So we're going to put it on her. Stay marked. She does do the most shooting.
Interesting.
Okay, resplendent. There's the flag. Color of Lumina.
Yes.
Oh, for crying out loud. Die already. Thank you. Alright, Caster. Let's get you with this. We'll get you with what I just destroyed. I do like this guy. It's cute. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go with Mayhem. Go. Alright, I'm still not convinced that this is like everything. I mean, the Bourgeon's quite a bit to be in this like one general area, but... Alright, let's go check in with the flag and then we'll do the Clair, or the Obscur, I guess. It's an Obscur. But it's an Obscur with a crueler, so... She is weak to light, so we're going to be using light, void, and the standard electrical. Now I put the Clair on, and then there is another, the ballet charm I think is light as well. Deals low single target light damage and applies powerless. So we'll place that with the lightning one. Although she's with a Crueler and a Brewler, who I believe are weak to lightning. I don't know. I guess I didn't write it down. Maybe we'll keep the Thunder, since that has break damage, and I don't believe the Ballet Charm doesn't have break damage. So we'll keep that. And then we've got Maelle, because the Crueler is going to use Shield, so make sure you have breaking rules on Maelle, and Chevalier Piercing on Monoco, if you're using either one of them. And then I think we're okay. I keep thinking I could get up there. But I haven't found like any climbing holds or like anything. Alright. Okay, caster. Oops. We're gonna do lightning damage.
Veremum is flowing.
Okay. Mayhem?
Prepare.
Actually, I should have left that. No, I'll take you. Forget it. I'll take you. Alright, we are going to use Florent Fury. I got switched into... I wish I could pull it up right now. I got switched into Virtuoso because I stole a shield, which I forgot happens on this weapon. So I'm in Virtuo stance right now, which I got by stealing a shield, and I completely forgot that was a thing. Nice. She is the most dangerous one there. Even though her attacks are pretty predictable, she will do like the most damage. Jump. Counter. Alright. Who do I want to get rid of? Oh no, I don't have enough. We'll do Electrify. Thunder. Yeah, it was weakness. Oh, I was right. Florent Fury on this guy. And we'll let Monoco finish him off. Mace News Vintage. Actually, let's do this Clair one. Simply because I got it from the opposite of the Obscura, and I want to use it. There we go. Obscura's Foot. Okay. Deals high single target dark damage, 5 hits, deals more damage against powerless. I would totally swap that for my Rocher Hammering, which is also a heavy mask, except for the fact that it costs twice as much. But I'll put it here. We'll see if I get a chance to use it. Okay, so that is the Tainted Waters area. Unless there's something that I missed, let me know. Because I feel like In Flying Waters, we could get up to that central part, like what this is supposed to be from Flying Waters. So I feel like I'm missing something. I haven't found it. So we'll go ahead and end here at Tainted Sanctuary. There you go.